It can take up to 7 nights to pack the 4,000 or so hives that a beekeeper may own. So these are moved in the middle of the day because too many of the bees would end up homeless. But at night the hives are stacked onto wooden pallets back to back in the sets of four and lifted into a truck. It is not necessary to wear gloves or a bookkeeper's belt because the hives are not being opened, and the bees should remain relatively quiet. Just in case some are still lively, bees can be pacified within a few puffs to smoke blown into each hive's narrow entrance. So in the new location, the bookkeeper will pay the farmer to allow these bees to feed in such places as orange stores, so the honey produced here is fragrant and sweet and can be sold by the beekeepers to encourage the bees to produce as much honey as possible. During this period, the beekeepers open the hives and stack extra boxes called supers on top. So these temporary hive extensions contain frames of empty comb for the bees to fill with honey. So in the blood chamber below, the bees will stash honey to eat later to prevent the queen from crawling up to the top and laying eggs. A skin can be inserted between the brood chamber and the super, so there 3 weeks later the honey can be gathered. So foul smelling chemicals are often used to irritate the bees and drive them down into the hive's bottom boxes, so leaving them honey filled superior more or less bee free. So this can then be pulled up the hive. They are heavy with honey and many weight up to 90 pounds each. The supers are taken to a warehouse in the extracting room. So the farmers are lifted out and lowered into an uncapper where rotating blades shave away the wax that covers each cell. The uncaged frames are put in a carousel that sits on the bottom of a large stainless steel drum. The carousel is filled in capacity with 72 frames, a switch of flipped revolutions per minute. So